Okay, Shalom. I want to give all honors and glories and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors and apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace to Akim, as numerous work on the four corners of the earth, risking your lives and your freedoms. Shout out to Confusion and Face that's doing this work, risking your lives and their freedoms. We're basically doing a video on how we're pretty much at the end of this world. When I mean this world, I'm talking about this sinful kingdom. You know, with Esau ruling and also with these other heathens. So basically, we're going to go in the scriptures and basically go into it. I'm gonna start first. I'm gonna go to Revelation. Should I go to 1 or 4?
I know I get Habakkuk 2 and 3.
Okay. Should I go to 4 where it's numbered, or should I go to 7? 7 and 1.
Start at 1.
Yeah. Okay. Revelation 7 verses 7 verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels suddenly standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
So that represents angels. Basically, they have the whole earth covered. All right, because the earth isn't flat. It's not the 4 cardinal directions of the flat, square, rectangular earth. It's talking about they got every angle of the earth covered, basically.
That's right. Okay. Holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind shall not blow on the earth, neither on the sea, neither on any tree.
That represents the different forms of destruction. Because it tells you that the angels have started pouring out the vials. So right now they're just holding back the vials. You know?
Okay. And I saw another angel, what's this? Ascending from the east, have the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hear the earth and the sea.
Given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Sea come.
Yep.
Saying, hear not, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, until we have sealed and served of the servants of the power in their foreheads.
So basically, all the destruction is being held back until the elect is sealed, and it's evident in the times that we're in that the destruction is very near. So this world is decaying. I won't say slowly, rapidly and surely. All right, we're at the end. The weapons, the nukes are here and ready to go. The armies is built up and they ready to battle. The smoke is being blown and the ember is about to be sparked. This place is going down. We're almost about to go home.
That's right.
So we just have to hold the faith.
Yeah, precept for you. Okay.
You got it.
Second Ezra 14 and 10. For the world had lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and 10 parts of it is gone already, and the half of the 10th part, and there remaineth that which is the after the half of the 10th part. Now therefore set thy house in order, and prove thy people, and comfort such of them as the trouble is now.
That's good. So the main point being how the division of the time of Earth. All right, that was over. Let's see, because Edris, he was alive 400 years before Yahushua HaMashiach. And the time of Yahushua HaMashiach's ministry was 2,000 years ago. So that was over 2,400 years ago. And it said it gave the parts of the time that was left. All right, and then that scripture also lets you know how old this world is. But we're living in the last final segment. We're literally at the end of, which is this brother's favorite scripture. We're at the end of the time of Esau, and we're at the beginning of the time of Jacob. Get that Habakkuk right now.
Okay, Habakkuk 2 and 3.
I was going to read out the number.
Oh no, that's
Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, but it will not tarry. And behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright with him, but he shall live by his, but the just shall live by his faith.
Don, that's good. Yup. So they started that first verse again. I had to read.
Okay, kind. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And at the end it shall speak and not lie. And it's evident from the time that we're in that this is the end. America is at a point where it can no longer sustain itself. Look at it, the Ford, the major car company. They've ended. They're no longer producing their major car model. They're only going to produce their, I think, their Mustang and their GT, because they can't afford to continue producing all these other cars and people aren't buying them. All right, look at all these major businesses that are shutting down stores. Toys R Us is going out of business. I remember I used to go there every weekend as a kid. I ain't been to that place in probably over 10 years. This place is done for.
Yeah. So like because you brought up the big three.
Yep.
Well, don't be surprised, because we're really at World War III. Also, don't be surprised if they stop completely and just start make military whatever they need.
Like they did at
in World War II.
Yeah. They turned them plants into bullet making plants, submarine making plants.
And that's the reason why
Airplanes,
Michigan is a targeted place, because they know that all they gotta do is start war, and they can turn these plants from making cars to making weapons.
Quick. What else? Tanks.
Well, that's the reason why they making things up there in Sterling Heights. Yeah, Sterling Heights and Old Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Kind of. And Humvees, shit, you name it. They make that shit here. That's the reason why this place is a targeted place on a Russian hit list.
For GMC and Chrysler.
Yeah, because you know, like they did back in the day, they when they went from making cars back to making airplanes and bombs back there during the time of war. They used Michigan to manufacture all the weapons.
And like it says in that scripture, all we got to do is wait for it. It's evident that we're at the end. Though it's Terry, wait for it. Matter of fact, get it again in Hebrews 10 and 37.
Yeah.
It repeats the same thing. Though it's Terry, wait for it. All right, it's man, this place not gonna go on forever. You had one motherfucker up, Apostle Elder Tahar, did a video on woe to you that lose patience, which we did that too. But there was a dude who had fell out. He had went to the school was at the school One West in '94. The dude said.
I seen that video.
Nah, he said some. So he said to the brothers, "So what y'all gonna do 16 years from now?" Nigga, what planet you live on? You see 16 years from now. Why would you even be in the mind state of 16 years from now? That's not the mind state to be in. You should be focused. You should be kingdom minded. Getting the fuck up out of here.
Okay.
All right.
You
this
should
place
be wanting
is.
to leave.
Matter of fact,
6 seconds from now.
somebody get. Nah, you get that. Before you get that, I'm gonna get you another one, Dewan.
Okay, kind.
But you get that. I know.
Hebrews 10 and 37. For yet a little while, and he shall stand to come, and will not tarry. Yeah, Hebrews 10 and 37. For yet a little while, and he shall come, and he will come, and it will not tarry.
And that he is Yahushua Hamashiach. He's gonna come. All right. He's going. The one that's supposed to come, the lion, the champion of Judah. He's that man that's gonna bust out the limelight on this world and redeem his chosen men and his people. Get out there in 7:25. Keep going on.
Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draws back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Yep. So those that fall out, those that lose faith, those that lose patience, when he returns, he's not coming back for you, nigga.
That's
you
right.
leave, you're gonna come up to the brothers, even though that happened back in 16. But you're going to come up to the brothers trying to discourage them, basically. Oh, y'all some young cats. Look, I did that. Been there. No, fuck you, motherfuckers.
That's
Where
right.
the fuck was you niggas at when we needed you? Where the fuck was you niggas at when the crack showed up on the screen? All you niggas that love this place so much and you want to be here. How come back when we was in slavery, you niggas ain't stand up and whoop Esau, stop us from having us in slavery? You owe no faith. no patience having ass niggas. Now all of a sudden, you know, shut the fuck up and go die somewhere. Get that real quick.
Yeah, Book of Daniel is chapter 7, verses 25.
Yep.
And he shall speak great words.
Yep.
Angels, or is that against?
Where's your finger at? So to see.
Against the Most High.
Yep.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given unto his head, and unto a time and times and in the so now stop. I got it. Okay, a time and times and the dividing of time.
Talking about Esau in the latter end, he's going to be ruling. He's going to think to change laws and times, and then what? It said he's going to wear out the saints. The saints grow weary of this place. The true prophets don't want to be here for another 15, 16, 20 years. That is unbearable. This place is unbearable. Look at how it's at now. All the faggots and trannies and shit, 15, 16 years, there ain't going to be no possibility to even have sex with a woman. Or there ain't going to be no possibility for a heterosexual man to get with a heterosexual female. At the trend this place is moving now. Everybody going to have rainbow colored hair with tattoos all on their face, with a rod on the left side of their leg and a vagina on the right side of their leg, and 3 titties and an arm growing out their back. Who the fuck knows, man? This place is growing weary. Therefore, we need salvation. You got somebody now?
Habakkuk, Second Ezra 9:1, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he created. Okay. Therefore, we supposed to be watching for prophecy, and that's what this scripture is talking about. When the Most High gave us signs by His prophecies, like earthquakes in diverse places, famine, uproar in the people. You know, when we look for these things, we know the end is coming, and all these things are happening right now on the earth. Earthquakes in diverse places. Volcanoes erupting on different parts of this globe. We know when we look for these things that the end shall come. So, you know, the scripture also even say, keep your head up, you know, when your redemption is near.
That's what I got him holding that Romans.
Okay. Book of Romans, chapter 13 and 11.
Yeah.
And that knowingly the time, knowing it is high time to awaken out of sleep. For now it's our salvation neareth that when we believe.
So our salvation is nearer than we believe. We actually knew the day that Yahushua and Mashiach was coming back, the day that martial law would be instituted, the day that this society would collapse, we'd probably bust out in tears because we know we getting the fuck up out of here. But that's also why it's not set for us to know, because you have those that get lazy, like, oh, okay, well we still got this amount of time, I'm gonna just wait till a week before, then I'm gonna. So no, right now we're not supposed to know the exact date, so we stay on edge, so we stay on our toes, so we stay hopeful, waiting every single day. But we do know from the signs that was given us that it's very, very, very near. It is evident. It's just like, if you go outside, I remember me and when we was driving back from Chicago, I had smelled a whole bunch of salt. I smelled a shit ton of salt in there. I'm like, damn, we have to be next to a ocean or some shit. And then lo and behold, we driving on a freeway and we cut and we see we were basically on land, but we were by the edge of water, and I could smell all the salt coming out of it. So the signs are here. It's evident. We had a earthquake here in Detroit what was that? Sometime maybe like what, 4 months ago?
Not
4 or
that
5
far
months ago?
Not that
I didn't
far
even,
ago.
as long as I've been alive, I've never even heard of an earthquake happening in the state of Michigan. That's the first
I've been
earthquake.
through two.
Huh. That's rare here. That's not first. And we didn't even know it happened because we was inside of a building. So when we came outside, we heard an earthquake happen. We was like, what? This place is done for, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep going on more.
Okay. The night is full,
Far spent.
far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
So just like a long night of partying, it's about 5:45 in the morning. The sun rising at 6. The night is far spent in America. The shadow of the valley of death. The sun is about to rise up on it. So it's time to do what's right. It's time to put on the armor of light, like that scripture says. The long night of Babylon, having fun, partying, America, beating niggas, shooting niggas down. Our people on welfare and fucked up, drugged up, cracked out.
Okay.
All that long night is about to end. This nightmare is about to come to a close.
Okay.
That's it on that.
I got a precept.
Okay.
Matthew 24:3. As he sat upon Mount Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? What shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?" And Yahushua said answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And see ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be famine, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. And all these are the beginning of sorrow. And they will deliver you up and afflict you, and to be afflicted, and they shall kill you, even shall hatred of all the nations for my name's sake." And when we start seeing these signs that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us, nation shall rise up against nation. This is happening right now. All you got to do is watch the news. You hear about North Korea a year back, talking about had a nuclear bomb that could reach the White House from where they at. And then when that happened, Trump wanted to talk to his ass then. But before that, he was calling him Rocket Man and all kind of shit. But he didn't take his ass serious. But when he got a motherfucking missile that could reach motherfucking Washington, now this motherfucker want to be serious. He want to talk to him. You know, right now, hey, these nations are raising up against America. The scripture even says, "The weak shall say I'm strong." Ain't you weak as us?
God, you know what that remind me of this old video, where like this mob was coming after this Jake, and then somehow Jake, he was able to get all them guys in the mob, and so he was about to get the boss, and the boss was like, "Wait, I want to talk." That's what it reminded me of when you bring that up. That's
right. and there shall be famines and pestilence. There's famine and pestilence happening right now in Venezuela. They going through a hyperinflation where their money ain't worth a damn thing. And hopefully it's come here real soon that this motherfucking dollar is dwindled down to nothing but dust. I just can't wait for these things that all these motherfuckers set their lives upon. Their money become for nothing when this happens. And martial law, the scripture talks about, that's going to happen to this place. You know, we're supposed to keep our eyes on prophecy, not on worldly things.
God.
You got anything?
Yeah, I got something out. Okay, Book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verses 6. Thus shall be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storms and temples of the famines families, flames of devouring fire, kind of, because I brought it up about the earthquakes, and how he never really experienced that here. I experienced like about really 3 or 4 so far, and so that's pretty much the time that we're in. That's pretty much the time we're in, basically. Because we ain't got time to be fucking around, bullshitting.
We ain't got time to be playing games.
And we know what time it is out here.
The time for mischief and folly is at an end. We ain't got time to be playing games with nobody. Not even with our women or our children. It's time for men to be serious, because serious times are coming. Evil days are upon us.
Somebody get Matthew 25 and 13.
25, 13. Gotcha.
What did you want me to get? Because I was going to read 24 and 7.
Okay, yeah. Get 25 and 13 because there's another one I'm looking for too.
I got it. You got it?
Matthew 25, 15 or
25 and 13.
25 and 13. I got it.
Oh, go ahead, out.
Watch therefore, for ye know not whether the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country. Okay,
so basically, we don't have the exact date or the hour, but we know it's coming soon.
That's right.
That's what we're out here keeping watch for. That's what we're out here telling you. In Matthew 5, he had told his apostles, he had said, go and preach. Here, I got it real quick. This is what we're supposed to tell the people because it's close. Especially so much more in this time. Matthew 5 and... Where is it at slot? He basically said, go and tell them the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Was it chapter 4? It might be chapter 4.
Talking about Yahweh Shai?
Yeah.
10 and 5.
10 and 5?
10 and 5 through 7.
Okay. Let's see. I'm tripping. 10 and 5. Oh, no, that's something else. Oh, you're right. Hold on. Yeah. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not to the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which we do. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely have ye received, freely give. The main point being the kingdom is at hand. That's what we are to preach. All right, that our tears is about to be wiped from our faces. Our suffering under these heathens is about to end. All right, like the scripture also says, what does it say? At least the that's also Matthew. At least the elect be careful. No. It's at least the elect. Hang on. I forget how it goes. But it basically says if he didn't come and get us, the elect would be destroyed. Basically. I'm butchering it. It's like I was trying to pull up so many at a time. But, he's the Most High.
We're talking about shortening the time?
Yeah, shortening up. Get that. Yep. You got it. Matthew, what is it? Oh, yep. Okay, Con. Get Mark 13 and 20. Yep. Because there's one in Matthew 24, which give Mark 13 and 20. That's what
okay, Mark 13. And 20. And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he had chosen, he has shortened the days. That's it.
Okay, precept.
And then if any man say unto you, lo, there is Christ, or lo, he is there, believe him not. For false Christ and false prophets shall rise, and shall show signs and wonders, and seduce even was possible to see the even it was and seduce even was possible the even the elect. So take heed.
Con, that's good. So the Most High shortened these days. That's why, that scripture in Esdras, it also tells you that you know that we're at the end because you have children that are speaking in the first year. All right, that's
the first year of them being born.
Yeah, the first year. That's in second Esdras.
Yeah.
All right, letting you know we're at the end. This thing is being sped up and sped up and sped up. That's why we went from what 19. Let's take the year 1950. Jump to now. Back then, they just had landline phones?
Not 1950.
Not yet?
Yeah, they had line
phones.
But it's a rotary dial.
Yep. They might have they was just now getting good with cars. I think they just threw seatbelts in them bitches by that time. Now look where we at. You got FaceTime, you could talk to a motherfucker. We in America, you talk to somebody in Bangladesh somewhere in perfect video quality. I did the video on. You got fucking automatic grass cutters. We in the what's that? The Jetsons. This is Jetsons in this bitch. They got cars that can drive on land and water. Autonomous cars. Literally, we're at the end. This is the end. This is the line that Esau is reaching. It told that was in Daniel. He said there's a certain time he gonna get to, then after that he's getting cut off. And it's obvious that we're in those times according to these scriptures. You want something else, son?
I got a precept.
Go
ahead. Yeah. Book of Matthew 24 verses 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and then shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes and devouring places and diverse places. Because all this is happening, what I just read here. And that's pretty much really what's going on because, we're at the end times. And also, right quick.
I got it. What I was looking for. You can get yours out.
Okay, Okay. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verses 9. For the end of the...
You in chapter 6?
Yeah, I'm in 6 and 9.
Okay, after you read that, I'm going to have to read something else out of it. Because what I was looking for is in there.
Okay, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verses 9. For Esau is in the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And that's the day of time that we're in right now. And we're ready and motivated to get out of here coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what's going to, Lord willing, one of those men of the elect. Because we ready to get the fuck up out of here. This place is a nightmare.
This is the ending of the white man's kingdom. And the white man knows that his kingdom is unraveling at the seams, by the seams. And they coming down hard on our people when they cross the border. And really, how could they cross the border when this was their land?
That's right.
How are they illegals when y'all's the motherfucking illegal motherfuckers that came here? Explain me that. How you citizens, and they've been here their whole fucking life. And I just can't wait till we get done with this thing right here because I'm just waiting for the end of this thing. Because I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of white man being on top and using us like we ain't shit. But as soon as he ain't got no use for us, he throw us to the wayside. Long as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are fighting his wars, they're cool. But as soon as they don't have no use for us, they throw us to the wayside.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I got 2nd Ezra again, chapter 6. What'd you say, 16 or 18?
Started 18.
18.
Yep.
Okay. And it said, behold, the days come that I will bring the draw.
Begin.
Wait a minute, I want to make sure we're on the same page.
I'm reading it. That I will begin to draw nigh.
That I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth.
So the Most High said, he's speaking through the angel. There's certain things that I'm about to signify to you that let you know that I'm about to appear to those upon the earth. And the Most High is going to send his sun down in the angels. All right, the Most High came down here. He'll vanquish all this shit, but he's gonna send his son this time. Verse 19. Keep going.
Okay. And we bring it,
And we'll begin.
and we begin to make inquiries, inquisition,
Which is
of-
basically the same thing. And basically, he's gonna see who's right and who's wrong. He's gonna pale everybody down here. He's gonna nut check everybody down here.
of them what they be that have heard rejoice
Unjustly.
unjustly with their unrighteousness, and with the afterings, afflictions of Zion
Zion.
shall be fallen, fulfilled.
So it tells you that when he returns, when his son returns, the affliction of Zion shall also be fulfilled. All those who was fucking us over is going to get paid back. Keep going to the verse.
Okay. And when the world that shall begin to visit, vanish away.
And that the world that's vanishing away is Esau's world, his heaven, his kingdom. Like it says in verse 9.
Shall be finished. Then will I show that tokens.
These tokens. So these are gonna symbolize, for this gonna be the signs for us to know that this world is ending. I'm gonna finish it up.
The books shall be open before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
Going in about this truth, because we got this truth now here back at the end. Verse 21.
And the children of a year old shall speak when their visits voices of the woman with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up.
And that lets you know we're at the end. Children speaking at 1 year old. You have women giving early birth. What's the technical term for it?
Premature birth.
Yeah, premature birth. They'll take the baby out. They'll put it in an oxygen vacuum, and then after a couple more months, he's good to go. Elder Apostle Tahar had mentioned that in the video. He knew a kid that was a premature born baby, and he's normal and healthy now. He was taken out extremely early. All right, I think one of my siblings, if I remember correctly, was a premature birth. All right, and it also said these babies are speaking at 1 year old. Literally, you got babies talking about they can say mother and father and say other words and point out things. That lets you know that we are at the end. This is about to come to a close. All right, we can get the last couple ones. That's it.
Okay, I got two. Daniel 2:20, and Daniel said, "Blessed be the name of Yahweh forever and ever, for wisdom and might are His. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings and set kings up. He gives wisdom unto the wise and a knowledge to them that know understanding and kind. And He reveals His deep secret things, and He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwell in Him." And kind, this kingdom is about to get set up for a downfall. And you know, Esau, these white people don't see it coming. They think this America going to endure forever, but as soon as this kingdom goes down, that's when the kingdom of heaven is going to be set up.
Me Edomites, because they red as fuck. They ain't white.
Ecclesiastes 3, for everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. There's a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up, and a time is planted, and a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. And America is about to get broken down.
That's right.
You know, and what's going to be built up is the true kings of this earth. The children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the true children of Israel. You know, we about to take this kingdom by force. When Yahweh Bashim Yahushua returns, He's going to fight for us.
That's right.
You know, I don't see anybody that needs somebody more than the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, because everybody got somebody that can fight for them. We don't have nobody. You know, all we have is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and we're waiting on Him.
And I want to say right quick, I was checking out my father, and he wanted me to know about the future, and I told him straight up, it's time for us to really get out of here, and we're the next rulers. That's what I told him, and then this is Esau's kingdom of heaven, and it's about to be done away with, which is going to happen, and ours is coming. Lord willing, when those men, anybody else had anything?
I got my last scripture.
Yeah, you can finish off with that.
Finish off that.
2nd Ezra 9:3, and and therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes upwards of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that was before thee, even from the beginning. For as all is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. God, you want to speak on it, brother?
No, it says what it says. It's
Okay.
clear. It's evident that the end is near.
That's right.
God.
If you see, you light a fire and it's raging for a minute, and then you start to see the coals is turning white and ash and powdery, it's letting you know the fire is about to end. Esau's reign is coming to a close.
That's
God.
right.
You got anything else to watch?
Now, if anybody got any answer, we can just finish it off.
Close it up, brother.
With that, we want to give all honors and good praises due to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors and apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace to the Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. And Babal,
Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.